Alright, so welcome. I am GpaSilverMane. This video is my honest opinion, thoughts, feelings about Avengers Tower. And I just took a minute and I wrote down from a free-to-play aspect and how I felt about it, as well as my in-game account. And I just kind of want to throw out some things that are very, very important to me, and some of the emotions or the feelings I got from this. Graphics matter, and these graphics aren't phenomenal. Not something I expected, needless to say. It's fun, and that is huge. I didn't want to lead off with that, but that is the truth. I had a ton of fun playing this game mode on my main account. Awesome. It's a new game mode. You know, that's bringing more things you can work towards or do in this game is wonderful. It's only 7 days, and they're pretty decent rewards. I mean, in my opinion, they're awesome. You get some gold, and anytime they give you gold, that's the best reward you can get in this game. As well as the teal gear and everything else. It's quite phenomenal. And it rewards loyal, long-term game players, as well as newer game players, or newer players to the game, is what I'm trying to say here. And the reason I say that is because if you look here, it's awesome. Like, you're just starting out. I'm only 2 months in on this account, right? And I'm probably going to get to milestone 2, maybe 3 if I'm lucky. And what am I getting? T2 ability materials. Tons of them. 5 orbs, 3 orbs, 6 orbs. If I can get further, and as I get further, because that's going to help build my account, as well as these T3 ability orbs. These are huge. Blue gear, that's the most massive bottleneck. And you're not going to be able to get very far. Your arena team and your raid team, and if they're the same, essentially it's going to be the team you're going to use every day to clear 1 floor. But that being said, 7 days, 7 floors. You need to get to 10 floors to get milestone 2. All it is 5 floors per milestone. This is wonderful. Even if you only get the first one, the next time you're going to get the second one. You know what I mean? And you're going to work, and you're going to grow, and you're going to feel some achievement. And the rewards fit your progress on your account and also help you get further faster. For 4 years, we've struggled with T2 ability materials. And then we met a bottleneck of the blue gear. And everybody's had a bottleneck for gold. This is awesome rewards. Now, in-game accounts that don't care about these rewards, all but the gold, that's cool. Because think about it this way. They're not getting these rewards early on. They have to go further and further. Obviously, the gold's always good, but even once I hit here, I don't really need this gold materials. I need teal materials, right? I got a stockpile of these built up. I don't have enough gold to invest the ones I've got, let alone do I need more. Is my personal, how I'm feeling about it as a player. Now, as a new player, you're progressing. Eventually, you're going to need this gold gear. This is a catch-up mechanic. It's phenomenal. It's helping you. So, again, I'm still not caring about any of this stuff. Obviously, maybe the purple gear eventually, once more and more characters come out, I'll need it. But I got over 2 million of those orb fragments for the blitz orbs, where I can pick out any purple gear I want and just sit there and click the button for hours and get all the gear I need for purple. So this, again, milestone 8, which is floor 40, essentially is only giving gold to in-game players. As a beginner player to mid-game, or mid-game to late game, this is going to help you, right? So they literally have to go 45 floors before they get their first reward. And guess what it is? A teal orb. Yes, is that huge? Absolutely. It doesn't give you a ton of stuff, but it gives you a few pieces. And that's their first reward, is 1 teal orb. And I believe it's not very many. I don't believe it gives you very much teal gear, needless to say. And their last reward is 2 more orbs. Now, again, I have over 50,000 of these on my main account. And I'm actually going to jump over so you can kind of see that. I actually have over 10,000 of each. And if I click on it, 53,850 is how many I own. So that is not a reward for anybody past me, or myself included. 53,000, you will never spend that many in the lifetime of your game. And you're accumulating more every time you beat a raid. So, and again, 12,000 of these, they're harder to get, but you don't need as many. You know what I'm saying? After a while, and it takes quite a few of these to level up a skill eventually. Like 120 or something. I mean, it gets quite costly. But my point being is, I'm not getting a reward until that last milestone 9 or 10. So I have to do so much more work. And is it really that better of rewards? Because I'm telling you what, these purple ability materials and this purple gear and this gold gear, or if we go back to my free to play here, this is actually really, I like this setup because these blue ability materials and this purple ability materials and gear, blue gear, is going to help you catch up so fast while all I'm getting is a half a gold orb. And so are you. So I'm not gaining nothing on you. You are catching up, essentially. And then I'm going to go down here on my main account and get this stuff here. It's just going to pile up. I don't need any of it. Not a single bit except the gold. I need these two. And when I get these two rewards, it's not really going to push me that far ahead of you because you need like, I want to say 100 teal orbs or something. Let's see if it'll even show on my account here. Orbs. Here they are. Teal orbs. Let's see what they offer us. I think it's like 1. Okay, so 2 of them. You need like 100 of these, all right? This 2 of these on this side and 2 on the other side is not going to get you there, okay? So that's 4 of one of the listed items. And it could be a mix and match. So 2 of this, 2 of that. You're going to need like 50 to 100 orbs to equip a piece of gear. The center pillar, mini uniques. Okay, so these are nice. You need tons of these. Os formula, you need like 12, 24, 24 to go 13, 14, 15. And then you need another 24 at teal, I believe. It might be even more. They might have escalated it. So that's not, you know what I'm saying? And you're only getting 1. You have to hit 24 times on one of these mini uniques for you to be able to craft 1 piece of gear for somebody. And you get 4 of these. And you're going to need hundreds and hundreds. So you just need tons of teal orbs. And that's what I'm trying to say is the rewards for an in-game player with a wide roster, it's not incentivizing you to build a wide roster. It's actually catching you up with a smaller roster as opposed to somebody that has a huge roster working for those 3 orbs. Now, bear in mind, the 1%ers, the big spenders, the big hitters, let's say, right? You're going to go into this rewards. The leaderboard, right? The top 100 are going to get 50 of those orbs. Did I not just say it's going to take 50 to 100 orbs to craft a couple pieces of gear? I mean, this is not really that great of a... You get what I'm saying? The 1%ers are always going to be ahead of you. So who cares? Let the 1%ers get that stuff. Good for them. What I'm saying is the major percentage player base, the guys that are, 20 to 100%, which is most of the player base, essentially, is getting huge rewards. Huge rewards. Catching up. Everybody on this is getting an awesome affront of these gold T4s. 240 is the highest it goes, and I think the lowest is 175 for a skill. So the people down here aren't getting very many, obviously, but as you go up, you're going to need more. You're going to have more characters that you have to T4. So you just got to be a little more, conscientious starting out, right? But the rewards are awesome. What I'm trying to say is, the rewards people up here are getting, they're getting characters in these orbs that they almost already have maxed. I think like 5 out of 8 characters I have maxed. Other than Philo Lavelle and Moondragon, which you probably ain't going to get very many drops of out of that orb, right? And if you do, it's only like 3 shards or something. You need 800 shards. So again, this is not pushing a in-game player or a big player further. What it is doing, though, is it's bringing somebody that's newer or mid or early game catch-up mechanic, in my opinion. Maybe that's not their intention, but that's how I'm viewing it. The milestones are sensational. I have so much of this stuff on my main account. It don't matter. This you can take a number. Once it's exceeded its necessity, it's worthless. Essentially, these are worthless. It's just making my number bigger on a computer screen. Okay, the gold is the only rewards they're getting, and it's not putting them up any further ahead than you are. You're both getting it. Okay, so this is awesome. And that's one way to look at it. This is a great game mode, especially for new to mid-game players. Now that lasts seven days and they can take it away, hopefully they'll do something cosmetically. Because as I said, and I put it on my list twice, graphics matter. Graphics can sell a bad game mode. They can also ruin a good one, in my opinion. If you don't like looking at something, you're not going to look at it. You know what I mean? And if it's truly fun and enjoyable, the graphics won't matter. Like Final Fantasy VII, graphics are atrocious. And I could play that game all day long. So maybe they can put a little more effort into the graphics. And I mean, it's not by any means terrible, but it looks like an upside down boot, the Des boot from Oktoberfest that they drink German beer out of, lager and stuff. That's what it reminded me of, is that boot. And that's sad, because there's a ton of great artwork out there for the Avengers Tower, in my opinion. It just looks like a boot, right? This covers your laces so the the welder guy doesn't get the hot melted metal in his shoelaces and burns them. Graphics are, they left me wanting, is what I want to say. Now this is cool, how it shows you what you're going to be fighting. And this is huge, okay? In Blitz, you hit sim after level 60. And before level 60, when you're not simming, you're not paying attention because you don't know enough about the game to pay attention. Okay, you're trying to learn everything. You're overwhelmed. Whereas in this game mode, you're only going to get 2 or 3 floors. And let's say you get a maximum of 10 floors. 2 milestones, the first 5 of these towers you do. Well, you're going to play this team. You're going to learn what it does. You're going to learn their kits. And you're going to learn how to counter them, okay? You're going to learn something about the characters if you actually pay attention. And this game mode, it kind of forces you to, because I can promise you, I lost to the Ravagers once or twice. Right here, this team blew my mind, okay? It opened my eyes to the Ravagers and how much power they can have. You know, it's pretty insane, but it is 3 boomers, and they took a lot of turn meter. But what I'm trying to say here is it's going to help new players learn teams. Because if you sim it, there's a chance you're going to lose. You don't want to lose when you can only win 3 floors, or you only have 3 teams. Because if you lose, that team's worthless for 24 hours. So you're going to want to play. You're going to want to learn your enemy and how to counter it, how you can beat it most efficiently. This is amazing, amazing again. This is me reading into it, and at first glance, or at this glance, or this perspective, yes, it has its pros and cons, but the pros of this game mode for a new player to mid-game, in my opinion, are amazing. You're going to have to learn your characters, your game. Obviously, you can take in a Cersei Icarus and blow most stuff up, yes. But you don't have unlimited attacks with them. You literally get to use Cersei and Icarus 7 times in this whole thing, okay? Once a day. So you got to learn your other characters and how to utilize them. This is amazing, okay? I'm getting excited talking about it. And to go up and see how the teams are improving, this blew my mind on floor 19 here. It drops back to 187, right? I beat this with a 98k Ultron. Just because I had 1 gear tier higher, G15 over G14 Ultron. That's pretty insane. Or G15 over G14, one of the two. Needless to say, it was so much fun. And the crazy part is these guys are at 15,000. Ultron couldn't scratch them with his basic. It was sick. And I don't know why. I don't know if there's a hidden mechanic to that floor or what, but it was like they were 90,000 power, because when my Ultron slashed this dude, it didn't even move his green health bar. And it hit, I'm promising you that. Again, I lost some crazy teams, alright. That Ravager team, with all the boomers, my Shadowlands was punching down and lost against that boomer team right here. Blew my mind. And I was only punching down about 40, 50k, but still. It was nuts. And it's fun. I lost to this team. Had to take in a really big team. It took me about 15 minutes to beat this team. That was fun. Fun is huge, man. And this game mode is so much fun. I've been playing 2 years, and even with my knowledge of the game, I don't know half of what I need to know. There's a lot of stuff in this game, okay? This is a wonderful, wonderful thing for the game, in my personal opinion. Now, moving past 50, it goes from cool mode, reasonable mode, to insanity, okay? These aren't teams you see in wars. A full G16 team, that is scary. This number is not relevant. I'm telling you right now. I have like a 730, 740k symbiote team, and ain't none of them G16, okay? So that's telling you it's the ISOs, which is going to give them tons more effects, health, just crazy. More damage, everything. I mean, this number does not reflect this true power of this team. This is a scary team. Scary team. 2 ghosts, G16, they pop in your face with ultimate. I can only imagine you die. This is at level 52. And look at the final one. Okay, these are insane. This may be the best team in the game, let's say. The best comp. And maybe they're showing that right here. Because you got constant mystics, cosmics, support, and damage. And Ghost Rider really makes me wonder if there ain't something to it, right? Him being in the best team. It's just weird that they would put that as the hardest boss fight. Maybe we're missing something as a player base. We're sleeping on someone, you know what I'm saying? Again, one of the best war offenses. Omega, well, they don't have the Weapon X team on here. This is a beefy, beefy team. The heals and the revives, I'd be surprised to see this fight go in under 30 minutes. Because between the defense ups and the taunt for several turns, defense ups, heals, he's slowing you down. That fight's going to take forever. Crazy, crazy. This is a compilation that you're going to see in Arena quite often, just not at these power levels. I've been playing 2 years, and I'm going to be scared to fight this team. I don't know that I can beat this team, to be quite honest. So, they got survivability, and they got power. Even if I go first, I shouldn't be able to kill G16s that easily with G15s, you know what I mean? And I don't have a single G16 character. So, even for me, after playing 2 years and spending tons of money, this is content that I got to work towards, which is just awesome. Here's the Weapon X team. They are going to be a nightmare for any team you got. I don't know if they have a counter except a mirror match, or hopefully blow them up with Cersei and Icarus before they can get a turn. And I don't even know if that works. That's what I'm saying. This is so, so exciting, guys. I like how it rewards loyal in-game players with awesome rewards. They do have to work for it. They do have to go further in the rewards, but it's cool the rewards they are getting. And I'm talking about the ranking rewards. This is one skill. For them, they probably have, for me, I have at least 50, 60 skills I could list off or go and level up right now and still not be done. So this is huge. And it's not going to change my place in the game opposed to yours. And of course, it's only the top 1%, you know, or 10% rather. So it's not that terrible. I think this is actually helping players catch up, in my honest opinion. All right. I like the 7-day reward system. Has something for everyone. Not many strong teams to clear content. That's the bad side as a new player. The tower looks like a boot. It looks like Blitz, and Blitz just, oh, it's triggering. They needed to put a new visual. Graphics, man, background, something. Spruce it up. Sell this to me. You know what I'm saying? This is a brand new game mode. And it has, you know, if people like it, they said it's going to keep coming around. I love it. But put some effort into the graphics, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just had 2 updates. One was for graphics. This looks appalling. I mean, this is skimpy as heck. And the places where we're fighting are awful. Like, they're recycled campaign nodes. You know what I'm saying? Is what it feels like. It doesn't feel like this is new, this is Avengers Tower, this is the spot to be amazing. Even if I suck at this, I would like to stare at something amazing, right? Graphics matter. Graphics matter. Please put a little more effort into those because it could really help the game's longevity. That's something that sells me so hard on Raid Shadow Legends. They just had a mythic legendary character you had to work your butt off for. I ended up spending some money for energy just so I could get it because it's got flames coming out of its blue, neon blue glowing horns. And the graphics are pleasing. Okay? And that's all I want to say about that. Graphics matter, baby. Graphics matter, man. All right? Graphics matter. You actually get to learn characters and their kits. Again, oh, yeah, I wrote that a lot. Not a huge time sink, and I think this is huge for a lot of players. They don't want to be forced to play a game mode they don't like, but to play a game mode like this that they do love, or they do enjoy. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And now I got to wait 24 hours to play again. That's what hooks people. That's the addicting part of Doom Tower. The addicting part of Faction Wars, you know, in Raid Shadow Legends. That's the addicting part of Grand Tournament. Is you can only do it once so often. It's fun, and it doesn't last long enough. What makes it fun and so adrenaline-seeking is because it doesn't last so long. It's like Wars. They're fun to me because you don't get enough of it. You get 3 a week. War is the funnest part, man. It's fun to see who you can beat or can't beat. You know, it's exciting. And that's what I feel when I think about this game mode. It's awesome. I wish they would really clean up the graphics. You're dropping an awesome game mode. People are going to love this. Like I said, you can only clear 3 levels. That don't matter because 10 floors is 2 milestones. And the rewards are sensational. Okay? This is what? 8 T2 ability material orbs. This is huge. T3 ability orbs and blue gear. Obviously, milestone 3 would be even better. Adding that. You get what I'm saying? It just gets better, better, better. And it's going to help you progress so fast, guys. And literally, if you have 3 teams, you play this for what? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? You're done with the game mode. It's going to make you want to play it more. It's not going to affect any of your other game modes whatsoever. And it's going to be like it always has been. Your teams are going to come together naturally. I wouldn't build around this game mode, obviously, but I think it's more of a catch-up mechanic myself. And the teams are going to get harder, and their health bars don't stay down. So eventually you're going to max out with your strongest team. But with Cersei and Icarus, most people have those. I don't. I see you being able to get to Cersei and Icarus being able to blow up quite a bit of this. To be completely honest, this might be the first hard one. Floor 7. So you may only get to the floor 5. We'll see. But even milestone 1 is going to help. It's not new player friendly in that aspect, but it's rewarding. And it feels so good. I mean, I see it from many perspectives. But that's all I got wrote on my list here. Definitely comment below. I would love to understand where you're coming from, hear what you're thinking. I can understand wanting to play more, not liking the few little, milestones I'm going to get on my free-to-plays. I know how that feels. And I know how it feels to get further and start getting really good rewards. So, definitely comment below. Like and subscribe. Much love. Stay healthy, fam.